Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to episode 4 of my standard setup challenge on F1 2013. And today we are going around Spa-Francorchamps, the Belgian Grand Prix. It's going to be one of the hardest challenges with the long straights, but the episode after is going to be even harder. Next episode we're going to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix, but this is probably going to be the second hardest with the straights. Oh, it's going to be really hard. The straights are going to be very, very tricky. But anyway, we go to qualifying, and as you can see here, it was indeed the front three again, covered by just 16,000 of a second this time, as Nico Rosberg getting revenge after India. He takes pole position by 83,000 of a second from Sebastian Vettel. No, 3,000 of a second, sorry, from Sebastian Vettel, and Fernando Alonso in third, and Mark Webber stole fourth place. So let's go to the garage. So, again, we have a 0% chance of rain for the race. We've only had one wet race so far, and that was in Australia, where that was a very, very good race. So go and watch that if you would like to. But anyway, here we are going to start in the prime tire for this race, and you can see the setup. We are going to struggle a lot down the straights. But anyway, let's go to the grid. Here we are then, it's time for the race. Spa-Francorchamps, and it is my teammate Nico Rosberg who took pole position. It was close between those front three, so I'm not expecting much for me anyway. Sebastian Vettel second and me down in last. I'm hoping for a top 4 finish. But anyway, here we go then. We're revving up for the lights. We have 1 light, 2, 3, 4, and we have now 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Here, Spa, Belgium, get off to better start than Max Chilton, but it's not going to be enough to have, maybe it will be enough to have a look down into turn 1. We've just taken it very, very cautiously. We got the inside of a couple of cars, and we're already, well, up into 19th. A good start from us, and now we're deploying a bit of our curves, just trying to get the inside of Charles P. That was that move done. We put it into lean, because we know it's going to be very, very slow around here. Go on the outside of Valtteri Bottas, brilliant move. P16 already, and now we're going to use the rest of our curves, put up into rich mix. We're going to rev out very, very early here, and look at this, we're trying to force our way up the inside of Gutierrez and Sittel. We do indeed find our way up the inside of Verne as well, side by side action here through Lecom, and that's move done. P13 already, and Maldonado's going slowly. We've tapped him wide, but that's that move done, and Grosjean's been held up, and so I think that's De Resta. Yet we've gone up the inside and into the very tricky downhill hairpin, very easy to lock up. Side by side with Nico Hulkenberg, that's that move done, and already up into P9 and tapping Kimi Räikkönen. We're going to go side by side into P1, but it looks like we've got the move done already, and yeah, we moved to the centre of the track, and that is it, guys. P8 already, and now on the way down to Blanchimont here, Perez and Button, the teammates to Button. We're going to get the inside who tapped Button wide. We tapped him wide again, and we just sort of negated the advantage there. I didn't want to let him through because he's quite a way behind, but we did just lift off to try and negate the advantage. On lap 2, going up Eau Rouge, and we've easily passed Sergio Perez before even the straight. Easy move there, and into P6. And maybe we're going to have a look at the inside of Massa down into the downhill hairpin, and that is moved done. P5 already, and a brilliant start from us, in my opinion. Anyway, on lap 5 here, they are going to come in at, well, the number 1 drivers are going to come in at the end of this lap. So we're going to look to make some moves here, maybe even a double overtake here, because Alonso's been held up by Webber. Webber doesn't get DRS, so that's moved done. P3, and it was all about now chasing down Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg. Vettel was 2.3 ahead, and Rosberg was even further ahead. On lap 5 then, as expected, they did decide to come into the pits at the end of that lap, so we went into the lead of the race. Also sent the last lap of the race at 1:49.3. And on lap 6, going into lap 7, we decided to come into the pits for a new set of the option tyres, and it was time to really start hammering it down and try and close into the gap between Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg. and you can see here they are just ahead of us there, not too far ahead, so it's looking time to chase us down on lap 7. The gap is 2.0. I can tell you during this stint Nico Rosberg was perilously slow compared to me and Sebastian Vettel. You can see there we're catching up on the end of lap 8. We set the fast lap race of 1:49.2 and the gap's down to 1.6, and look at that, Nico Rosberg is not far ahead. He's really slowed down during the stint. He was setting laps in the 150s, but anyway, we beat our fast lap race of 1:48.9 on lap 9 into 10, and now we're maybe gonna have a look at Sebastian Vettel. He's only 9 tenths ahead of us. We should get DRS if we can get close enough. We're going to use all of our cars, or most of our cars. No, we are going to use all of our cars to try and get within DRS. It doesn't matter if we don't overtake him, we just want DRS to stay within him. So we're going to have a look maybe here at Sebastian Vettel. Can we have a look at the inside? But no, it looks like he's going to get DRS and we're going to rev out too early. So we're still in P3, and it might take a last lap overtake to try and get at least second, or maybe even win the race. Here we go then. We're coming onto the final lap of the race. We've both got DRS on Rosberg. Can we maybe have a look at the inside? No, he's too far back, Sebastian Vettel. And here we go. We're going to brace ourselves. Can we make a double overtake here? We're going to use all of our cars. Going to put up into Rich here, hopefully get enough fuel to the end of the race. And we're already going to have a look at the inside of Sebastian Vettel. He's forced us a bit wide. We've come back on. Slight contact, but that's moved on. P2, and now it's the battle of the Mercedes. It's Lewis Hamilton this time on Nico Rosberg, not Nico Rosberg on Lewis Hamilton. We've gone up the inside. We've made a move stick before the straight's even finished, and guys, we are in the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. We're going to come through to claim another victory. It's 4 in a row. We've won the Belgian Grand Prix. Finger in the air celebrating. We've won the Belgian Grand Prix by 9 tenths of a second from Nico Rosberg, Vettel 3rd, and Alonso just holding off Massa for 4th and 5th respectively. Our fastest lap was a long way clear of anyone's, and look at that, Vettel was very quick actually. He was quicker than Nico Rosberg on that second stint. But it's 4 in a row. We've won the Belgian Grand Prix. Next time it's the hardest challenge of the series. We go to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. It's all about straight line speed, which we don't have. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'll leave you the celebrations. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.